All right, emergency traveler. In
Ooh,
three, two,
ooh,
one,
ooh.
go.
Hey, welcome to Microphones of Madness, Monday Night Heroes, blah, blah, blah. So for those of you who are excited for us to play Yellow King, sorry, John, we will be doing that. John just wanted to get his regular Monday group at a point where he can pause them. So I kind of respect that. Well, no, I do respect that. So we are going to play Emergency Traveler, which is, like emergency D&D only in space. Remember when we used to do that? Emergency D&D.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So anyway, today we have oh, it's probably a good thing that we're not playing with John because we like had to have a certain amount of people, and today we all have myself and uh and Brian and Rodney. So we'll see. So why don't you guys tell us a little bit about your characters, and then we'll just dive right into this. Okay, so Rodney,
Okay.
Dr.
I
Trent.
nope. I am playing Doctor Jasper James, but my friends call me Rooster. He was a doctor for 5 terms, so quite a while. Very good doctor. He's got medicine, computer, admin, and streetwise. And he's just
So
kind of
you created him on the doctor table.
yes,
So
from
I told him I can
Citizens of
use
the Imperium.
any supplement from Classic Traveler. And okay, well, great. That would be Rooster. Assuming we'll just call him Rooster. And then Brian, who are you playing?
I am playing the Scout Miles Togo. Let's see, 34-year-old pilot. Let's see, with a little bit of horse skills. Let's see, a little bit of navigation in their craft. Up to down to my vac suit as well. It's like a pretty good shot. They're not an expert, but I'll do you up a treat as a need be. I'm just
So
kind of along for the ride.
Miles puts him in the hospital so Rooster can patch him up.
Mm-hmm.
And so Miles is a pre-gen that I made using the Scouts book. So that he was generated strictly using the Scouts book. So full disclosure. All right. So you guys find yourself on the planet Philco Prime. I will give you the statistics for Philco Prime if you, well, I'll just give them to you anyway. It is A7B5979E.
Oh,
Philco,
goody, my favorite kind.
Philco Prime is the headquarters for the multinational corporation Philco, a pharmaceutical company. They're known for making really, really good and very expensive anti-aging drugs, among other things. That's not why you're there. You
Oh,
are there because you guys, Miles and Rooster, have actually done a few jobs together before. You kind of have been adventuring for a while, and you had done uh, not really a favor because you were paid for one of the junior lawyers of Philco, corporate lawyers. And
mhm.
aside from the generous monetary award that you received, which was generous, which is why you were able to have whatever equipment that you wanted.
Uh-huh.
You also have gotten tickets to the latest Crystalina concert because your client had done some legal work for Crystalina back in the day and has a very big inn. You have very good seats and backstage passes.
Sweet.
Wait, what? Oh, you said sweet. Sorry. So you are like in the box for this Crystalina concert in like this huge corporate sponsored megadome where normally there's Spaceball team plays, but also they have concerts in the off season. And Crystalina is big. Think Taylor Swift only planetary, like multi-planetary, right?
Hmm.
And so getting these tickets are a big deal because you have your own box, and you know, like I don't know if you've ever been a box at a baseball game or something, but you know, it's got like the sliding, would it be a force field wall, so you can have privacy. You can open it up and let in the ambiance of the crowd. You have state of the art sound system. So even though it's a live concert, you really don't have to enjoy it live, so to speak. You can listen to the stadium system. The thing is, though, if you notice on the planetary stats there, the UPP is because this is a corporate-owned planet. There's not a lot of weapons allowed. Plus, you are in you're at a concert, and whatever weapons are allowed on the planet, which is not a lot, were going to have been confiscated from you going into the venue. So your weapons are probably, and if you wanted to say otherwise, just let me know, in a locker in the spaceport.
Fair.
Um, so what do you have with you at this concert? Just out of curiosity.
My doctor bag.
Trying to make a few extra
My,
bucks on
It's a pop concert. You never know.
my
guys
hacker
wearing
kit.
okay. So got your doctor, and it's fine. It's not like you're out in the crowd and waiting to be pickpocketed. You have like your own suite.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool.
And I'm not carrying
All
6 kilos of Nyborg or anything.
right. All right. Well, the concert has started, and the opening act. They're like nobody even knows who these fucking people are. They like there's sub-parsec bands that the label has them tour for part of throws with Crystalina on part of the tour. You know how it is. They're just like they're jobbing. They want to make it big. Problem
Yeah, no,
is
I know those guys. That's a jump fuel explosion. They're
yeah,
fucking
Jump Field
fantastic.
Explosion is well, I guess it's an acquired taste.
Yeah.
Um, and they play their set, and it's it's people are clapping, and it's received well, and it's all in the spirit of everything, and it's warming up the crowd. And then the lead singer gets on. All right, let's hear it for when we get back, Crystalina, the MC. And a few minutes go by, and it drags. You know how it is. You've all been to concerts; it takes forever.
Mm-hmm.
We
And
want
then
the show.
Jump Field Explosion comes back on stage and starts playing a second set. crowd's kind of getting a little ugly here. But you know, it'll all be worth it because you have free Crystalina concert tickets. Um,
Yay.
but it's going on and on. And now you're starting to hear some of the same songs that you heard earlier on in the evening. And the crowd is getting a little ugly. You're hearing, there's definitely boos and catcalls, and fuck you, bring on Crystalina, that kind of shit. Um,
Mhm.
Maybe the occasional bulb of beverage makes its way up onto the stage, maybe hitting the lead singer. Oof, might need a doctor. And just as a full blown riot is about to start, um, the band leaves the stage, and over the PA system, um, a kind of nervousy voice says, that the concert is canceled due to unforeseen illness. Um, all patrons are invited to report to any of the admissions windows for a full refund. Very, very it's very conciliatory, and you could almost hear the promoters or this guy is like watching money fly out of his wallet and the insurance and all the stuff that he's now owes because Crystalina didn't make it to the stage.
Well, we have
Uh-huh.
backstage passes, so let's use them.
Right. So as you are going out to, and you're kind of going in the opposite direction, everybody's like filing out and you're filing in. Um, you are you're kind of tapped on the shoulder. Excuse me, are you Miles Togo and Rooster James?
Well, that depends on who's asking, but it can be.
Why? Why? Yes,
I
I
mean,
am.
okay, so this guy is he's wearing a Crystalina like jacket with a badge on it, and you know all the fobs and cards hanging from his neck, and you could see underneath the jacket the telltale bulge of a shoulder holster. And he says, if you two would care to follow me, um, my boss, Geezer DeSantis, would like to speak with you.
Really? That sounds like an interesting proposition.
So you weave your way through this crowd of people. Everybody looks like you have a range of people as you're walking by them. Some of them look just crushed, like kids who just all they wanted to do was see Crystalina, to people decked out in Crystalina everything and looking pissed. There's you can see there's arguments at merch tables. It looks like it's getting really, really fucking ugly in here. But eventually, you make your way to the backstage to one of the offices, and there is this guy. He looks haggard. Um, his face is like it's a roadmap of the good and bad times that he's lived his life. He's got one of those power mustaches of droopy, like the bass player for Spinal Tap. You know, one of
Hmm.
those. He's got the long hair and a pockmarked face, and he's smoking a cigarette, and his hands visibly shaking. And he sees you, and his eyes light up, and he says, "Hello, gents. Geezer DeSantis here. Um, I just sorry to pull you out like that, but we've you come highly recommended. Highly recommended. I was told that you were able to track down um, uh, Miss Rosenblatt's daughter, which, well, frankly, um, Kristalina. She's not sick. Well, she might be, but she's not here.
Oh, curious, sir.
What do you mean she's not here?
Well, nobody knows where she is. After the opening act, her handlers went down into her dressing room to escort her to the stage. Hello, Cleveland, and all that, and couldn't find her. She was nowhere to be found. Did a quick search, nothing. Um, we have a large insurance policy taken out on her, and I suspect that there's foul play. I can't prove it, um, but this is one of the biggest venues we've played in the recent tour, and I think we underhired for her security team. They're good, but they're a little stretched thin. Stretched a little
Yeah.
thin. They weren't prepared for something like this. Usually, what they're used to is keeping horn dogs off of the merchandise, if you know what I mean. But I think we need somebody who has a little bit more experience to, well, help us, frankly, locate and rescue her if need be, very quietly, very under the radar. And I am prepared to give you each 5,000 credits to join the security team and bring her back in one piece, if possible.
Oh, that's our favorite part of the process, if possible.
Well, I mean, we're hoping, but who knows? Who knows? Some of these fans are just ridiculously crazy. They base their entire identity on Kristalina, and sometimes when reality meets their sick fantasies, well, anything can happen. So, will you help us?
Sure.
Excellent. Thank you. And he opens up a fresco.
Well, first we'll need to have a look at the dressing room.
Sure. Come on in. It's right this way.
But first, Rip. Head down to the infirmary and get yourself some hypertension medicine.
Well, I guess they probably have all the best. This is Philco's planet, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, and as a doctor, you probably have quite a few. You probably know quite a few of their sales reps.
Mm-hmm.
I might know
Philco
some of their
does.
research guys too.
That's true. Philco does have a very highly aggressive sales force, say. Anyways, okay, so you go down to the dressing room, and in the dressing room there is, I guess, well, her aide de camp, so to speak, is there. It is a tiny girl. Well, she's a woman, but youngish, who's kind of her gal Friday. And she is looking worse for wear. Very worse for wear. She just is
Haggard.
she's haggard. She's pale, like all the blood is drained from her face.
Sit down.
Oh, okay. Oh, are you the doctor?
Yes. I am. This is my assistant.
Hi. Oh,
I'm Dr. Assistant.
I can definitely use a tonic. I'm sorry. I'm Philly
I,
Rivens. I'm Miss. Oh, it's so. I'm so. Oh, whew,
deep
I'm
breath,
so.
deep breath, deep
Okay.
breath.
Yeah, I'm Miss Crystalina's aide. Um,
And what did you say your
was
name was again?
Philly. Philly Rivens.
Well, Miss Ribbons, take a moment to compose yourself, and then you can tell us exactly what you know.
Well, um, so we got here for the concert, and I was checking the rider to make sure that all the M&Ms were not brown.
Hmm.
And there was a knock on the door, and these two gentlemen came in, and they asked for her to come with them, and she said no. And one one of them hit me in the head,
Where?
and I went, and you could see she's got a big grapefruit on the back of her head.
All right, I'll examine that while she's talking, and
Okay.
maybe that'll make her feel a little bit better and calmer.
And well, I blacked out. And when I came to, well, I came to with Geezer, and he put some water in my face, and woke me up and asked me what happened. And I told him, but I think they have her. I don't know who they are. And she seems genuinely like her friend is gone, and you could tell like she feels like it's her fault. That's like the vibe you're getting from her. She feels like she could have done something to prevent this. But you look at this waif of a girl, right, who is at home applying makeup. She's at home checking the brown M&Ms, right?
Mm-hmm.
There are people that do what she thought she should have been doing.
Mm-hmm. Well, you did the best you could. You're not a professional ass kicker.
I'm I don't think I've kicked an ass in my life.
And that's fine. That's fine. You did all you could. Are there security cameras in the hallway?
So there are security cameras all over the place.
Hey, Miles?
Oh, I'll take a check on the system here and call up for pads and see what shows up. What have we got?
Well, the security camera, the computers would be in the office. They wouldn't be in the dressing rooms. And there aren't security cameras in the private dressing rooms. Philco does have some walls, not many, but
Modicum of standards.
right. Um,
Right.
right. So you make your way down to the security office where there's like that bank of computers, right? And there's a guy sitting there, and he doesn't look haggard. He just looks upset, mad, even like
Okay.
he's mad. Um, and there's a couple other guys standing around, kind of looking cowed, right? And as you're coming in, he's just finished dressing them down. So you could, like, as you're approaching the security office, like behind you can hear muffled yelling. Um, Geezer knocks on the door, and it kind of like stops. He opens it up, and that's what you see. You see like this guy in a chair. Uh, Obviously, he screams security. He's got the vest, right?
Mm.
He's got the belt. He's got the nightstick. He's got a baseball trucker cap. He's got a badge. He's got, you know, bulletproof vest kind of thing. He looks secure. You know, the other guys do too, but they look like they're not going to be security for very long if this guy has his way. He like spins around in his chair and he goes, "What now?" Oh, and he sees Geezer and he goes, oh, DeSantis. Sorry, sir. It's I can't make Heidner here out of this.
Huh. Maybe we should see.
He goes, oh, who are these? He kind of like, well, let's give the old reaction table, shall we?
All right.
So yeah, so as Miles like kind of like comes in and says, "Let me take a look." Miles, why don't you run? Give me 2d6. We'll see how he likes.
All right. 15.
15 on 2d6.
Oops. Wait. Let's see. Yeah, sorry. It's like call that an 8.
Okay. And what is all right. Uh okay, so you come in here and he kind of grudgingly um stands up and gives you the chair, and you sit down and like start to tap away, and he leans over your shoulder looking. It doesn't feel like he's like going, all right, Buster. So he kind of looks interested, like he's very professional. It's he doesn't feel threatened. um you could tell he wants this to be solved. He's a little skeptical. He doesn't think that you can do anything that he couldn't do, but he's willing to give you the benefit of the doubt. What's your computer skill? It's one, if I remember correctly, right?
Yep.
Right. So he shows you the sequence of events, and at some point during the concert, you could see one by one the cameras go to white noise, or
Mm-hmm.
whatever the equivalent is with, we'll just say white noise,
So,
and stay that way. Um, and you can like hear in the background. I guess we'll have sound too. We'll have audio too. You can hear like the warm up band chugging away, and then right, it goes all the way down the line, and they stay that way for a good half hour, and then pop back up, right?
okay.
So he says, obviously, they had some sort of device that was interfering with the camera. Um, I don't know what you can do. I mean, we can tell the route they took because we can see which cameras are going off in what order, but they stay off. So once they're off, they're kind of like off. This
Uh-huh.
is a big place.
Well, where were your men stationed along that route?
Well, like I said, we had a couple guys in here looking at the cameras. We had guys well, we had some out in the loading area. Uh look, watching the equipment and the ships and stuff. And then we usually don't have this kind of. We had one with her handler. We went with him to pick her up. We don't. I don't know if you've ever toured in a band, but got to make a profit, and making a profit means working with what you got sometimes. It all costs money, my friend. It all costs money. Yeah, in the future, are we going to change our policy? Of course we are, but this is what we have right now. He kind of looks um, a little cowed, but
Well,
you basically just slapped him in the face.
we're not with the insurance company. We're trying to help.
Okay. So, what do you suggest we do?
Were there any items in Crystalina's wardrobe that were RFID tagged in case of theft?
He he looks at you and goes, "God damn, that's a good idea." No.
Uh-huh. I
Well,
see.
I suppose then the best course of action here is to just walk the route that they took. Maybe they left a clue behind.
Okay. All right. All right, hold on. I have to roll some dice here. All right. So, uh, so you start to walk the route. Do either of you have the recon skill?
No.
Okay.
Well, I don't. I don't know about Miles.
Yeah. Let me just double check that sheet here. And I'm not seeing it, but I can fake it.
Okay. Well, of course you can. All right. Okay, you start to look. Why don't you guys give me 2d6 rolls? And let's recon is actually pretty specified. So, um, because you guys don't have the skill and it's not your first rodeo, let's just say that you're trying to be a 10.
Okay. Do not succeed.
Am I rolling under or over 10?
Why don't you roll and tell me what you got?
It's like I've got a 8 right now, so.
Okay. So no.
Uh-huh.
All right. Yeah. So you follow the route. Um, are you are you working backwards from her room? Are you what? How exactly are you doing it?
Yeah, start at her dressing room.
Okay.
and then follow the order of the cameras, which we wrote down.
Okay. All right.
All the way, I guess, to the exterior of the building.
Okay. So
Uh,
it goes toward the loading dock, uh, which is huge. It's like, it's a stadium loading dock. Fucking trucks go in there, right?
Mm-hmm.
uh-huh.
And there are pallets of stuff, of boxes, wooden boxes, cardboard boxes stacked, and you can almost not see end to end through all of it. Um, but so you don't find any of the kidnappers, but you do find a couple of guards, um, unconscious, not dead, unconscious with well, they've got bullet wounds. What kind of gun skills do you guys have?
None.
Oh well, never mind. You're a doctor.
Yes.
What's your medicine?
3.
Yeah, you could tell that they have like they succumb to lead poisoning.
Uh,
Submachine gun, and they both were hit. Um, and just looking around the area, you can see there's definitely some bullet holes in some of the, the boxes.
Look at these blast patterns. Too clumsy and random.
all right, you're gonna get us sued. What?
um, I'm gonna rifle through these guys, see if they have their passes.
Yeah.
Anything that would allow them like security access.
These guys are unconscious security guards.
But do they have their
Unconscious,
pass?
not dead.
Oh, for the venue?
Yeah.
No. They have been they have been stripped of their weapons, and they don't have their fobs. Their,
Okay. So there are security checkpoints.
well,
or locked
not
doors or something that you have to go.
locked doors, right? Locked doors. It's how it's one of those carts.
Right.
You know,
Are
you can
they
wear them on lanyards, and they open certain doors. So
universal or keyed to their IDs?
so you have to ask user, and he said,
Okay.
well, look, we don't have universal um, passes to every venue we go to. They give us access to different areas of the venue. It would be the stage, the dressing rooms, that kind of thing. The security people get access to the security room, but yeah, like we aren't allowed into like the corporate offices or like the players' locker rooms or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they just make them up. They're a dime a dozen. They just make them up, prepare them, and hand them out. Well, they hand them to me, and I hand them out to who needs them.
Mm. So this geezer has a separate security team for than the venue.
Yeah, they have their own. Yeah,
Okay,
the
so
venue has the venue has their guys, but their
Mhm.
guys are like crowd control and
Right.
that the front end thing. Geezer's people are the only people who are allowed to fuck with the talent.
Okay, so they're like bodyguards.
Yes.
Okay, and these two guys are bodyguards that we discovered.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
I wouldn't say bodyguards. These guys were here to make sure that no one was like going off with their version of the ship that goes into the sun, that dives into the sun.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Right. These are the guys, the big guys with the black t-shirts.
Exactly. Exactly.
And sunglasses.
Yep. And mom tattoos. Yep.
Well, we see how they penetrated deeper into the venue. Whacked these two guys, grabbed their passes, got in. File that
Yeah.
away for your corporate
Yeah.
restructuring.
Well, I think we're just going to have to. Well, maybe we'll hire you as consultants when this is all over.
You'll find my rates quite reasonable. Okay, so loading dock. Does this area have a camera?
So there are a series of cameras. This is I
Mhm.
can't even tell you how huge this
Okay.
loading dock is. It's fucking big.
Okay, so but does it have its own?
Like imagine like the loading area at Camden Yards, but like
Mhm.
bigger.
Like Superdome?
Yeah, bigger.
Okay.
Like this place it echoes a little bit, but a lot of the sound is blocked by these stacks of boxes.
Stacks of boxes. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, is this is just the storage area? This is not the actual vehicle parking.
So there is vehicle parking.
Mm-hmm.
So this is where we are. This is our vehicle parking, right? This is where, like he like taps on a ship. It's weird because you have like these tiny. It's big because it needs to be big
Mm-hmm.
because it's basically its own mini space pad, not a space port,
Uh-huh.
but a space pad, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like these guys come in and you don't want like fucking disaster area going to the spaceport having to check in like that with the rabble. They come to the venue, all the customs and stuff is done in orbit.
Right.
They come down to the venue with what they need, like their merchandising ship and you know, personnel and whatever
Mm-hmm.
it is. Equipment like amps and blah 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 and
Right.
all that. So just to make it easier, the arena has its own spaceport,
Okay.
Okay.
Now
but it's
get.
not like you can't
Mm,
launch a like 200 ton, well maybe a 200 ton, like a 1,000 ton, you know,
right.
frigate
Right.
from here.
It's
But like
U-Hauls.
yeah, yachts and yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Tour bus, U-Haul, that kind of thing.
Geezer.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Are any of your vehicles missing?
they are not.
Mm. All right. Well,
All
they
right.
didn't jack the tour yacht.
And it's just then that Geezer's PDA, or his whatever you call it, kind of pings, and he habitually takes it and he looks at it, touches the screen, and his eyes go wide. And kind of without saying a word, he kind of turns it towards you, and there is a security hollow, basically, featuring a group of men taking her out of the rear service entrance, the other side of the venue, you look at that. This is a POV thing, right? And before leaving, before the hollow shuts down, one of the men holds up a handwritten sign that says, if the police are called, we will kill Kristalina. And that cuts out. No demands, just that. I wish it would be a dramatic, like, and then that goes to white noise, but it doesn't, it just cuts out. He looks up and he goes, what do they want? There's just, he's like starting to really sweat. He goes, look, I know you guys aren't the police, and technically, I just don't think they want to be followed, but technically you're not the police. I will give you 50,000 credits each. Bring her back. Find who these fucks are and bring them back. If you want to like make the universe a little less fuck populated, I don't mind.
All right.
Just bring her
Yes,
back
we will.
unharmed. $100,000. There you go. Now, I guess you can each give me like an intelligence roll. 2d6 under your intelligence.
That is a pass.
And a pass.
Okay, so what you notice, like you've seen you've replayed this video, right? He's attached it to your personal computers, so he sent it along to you, so you've had time to study it, look at it, and so these guys have like 3/4 masks on, so you can see their eyes, but not their facial structure or anything. But you notice on one of them, as he's moving Kristalina away from the camera, his sleeve kind of goes up, and you see some ink on his arm.
Enhance. Sector 64F. Enhance.
Well, it's pretty clear. It's a pretty clear shot. So you have like this. You have no idea what it is, right? But you do have like this bit of ink. Geezer's like, look, whatever it takes, I'll tell you what. If you need access, just find her. Whatever it takes. Just expense anything that you need to me. All right, just find her. Find her, please. Find her.
You've got it.
Okay, so now the surrounding town is like it's more of an arcology than a city. It's like a lot of Conapps and offices, and there are supplementary businesses that support Philco, restaurants, bars, that kind of thing. But this whole planet has basically been urbanized, so to speak. So they have planets Philco has planets that they use for resources to keep their employees alive. Ag planets and that kind of thing, but just not on Philco Prime. Philco Prime is like New York City all the time, everywhere. There are nicer, there are areas where the C-suite people live, probably your friend, your lawyer buddy, that are not as crowded. and it costs money. But yeah, that's kind of what like Philco Prime is like. It's a nice place to visit. Yes. But yeah, there are bars and entertainment of all things. They have to keep these people happy, right? So there's movie houses and sports arenas and a lot of entertainment oriented things.
Mhm.
Hmm.
So,
Well,
what were you guys thinking of doing?
That's a tough one. So we don't he's got a tattoo, but we don't recognize what it
He's
could
got a
be.
tattoo. You don't recognize it. You're not from around here.
but
Well,
But you
maybe
have a
we
clear
should.
picture of this tattoo.
Oh, okay, good. Well, maybe we should hit up some tattoo shops in the area. Are there tattoo places?
There are definitely tattoo parlors.
Uh, Miles, you might want to
You
grab
should
some
head
heat.
yeah, sounds like a plan. Uh, I
So
will.
your law level here. And remember, you are hired um, by the Crystalina organization, not by Philco. But the law level is pretty high here. It is a 9. So, I mean, you have whatever weapons you have are in a locker,
Hmm.
um,
Mhm.
but you should be careful with.
But our security guard escort was packing.
Yeah, but that was like special permit inside the arena.
Let's just assume we're kind of going risky if we back.
May I make a phone call?
Yeah, you can
Uh,
do whatever you want.
I'm gonna call Chester Vickerson in sales.
Okay.
Hey, Chester, it's Rooster.
Rooster, how are you, bud?
Oh
What can
no!
I get you?
Oh,
You,
special
you
orders.
could see him. You could see him with his pad and his pen. He's like ready to fill it out. What? How many do you need?
I need 3 dozen of that new sedative that you keep trying to push on me.
Oh, Snorlax.
Absolutely. Yeah, I need 3 dozen single-use injectors.
Ooh, I guess you're planning a hell of a party, huh?
You could say I know a lot of people that need to calm the fuck down.
That's great. Yeah, yeah. I can get those to you.
Can you
Uh,
put a little bit of a rush on it?
uh,
Charge it
oh,
to the
how much of it?
Crystalina organization.
Oh, well, you're gonna owe me a story once this goes over.
And you'll owe me the drinks to tell the story.
All right. Yeah. So where are you staying?
Have them sent down to the arena. We're
Oh, okay.
currently in the loading dock, so yeah.
Oh, so you need a courier? Yeah, I can
Yeah.
courier that over to you.
Yeah. Bill that to the
Hmm.
Crystalina organization as well. Uh,
Yeah. Give me the
yeah.
off number. It's yours.
Yeah, hey, Geezer, what's the off number on this expense account?
4162347.
4162347. Or whatever he just said.
And there's a pause, and then they'll be right over. Give me 15 minutes.
All right.
Charge an extra 5 for 10 minutes.
10 minutes is going to be tricky, but what the hell, Rooster?
Ha ha! That's my boy.
Is there anything else I can get you?
Well, maybe we'll talk about those horse tranquilizers.
All right, well, you party on, my brother.
Absolutely. Click. I hate that asshole.
Yeah. They mostly do the base.
All right, yeah. So 10 minutes later, courier shows up. I'm looking for a James Rooster.
Rooster James, kid. Over here.
Yeah, sign this, please. And yeah, you have 3 dozen single shot hypos of Snorlax.
Yep. I'm armed to the teeth. What are you going to do?
Wow. I'm just going to go with the finesse approach.
All right. So yeah, now you have a pocket full of miracles.
I don't know about a pocket full of miracles. Definitely a pocket full of sweet dreams.
They are made of these. All right. Okay. So you are armed. Now what?
Let's hit up some local tattoo parlors.
Okay. All right. So the first one is called Mirage Tattoo.
Ooh. Go on in. Hello.
And yeah, there is a well, let's just be stereotypical. There is the proprietor is a woman in a very tight outfit with a bit of a boob window, heavy makeup, heavy lipstick. It looks like she's had not only tattoo, she is covered, like all of her exposed skin is inked up. And it looks like she's had more work done, not only ink but also reconstruction. But yeah, she's in there. There's a couple of ratty looking guys. One sweeping the floor. And there's another one who is preparing inks, like they're sorting the little caps and putting ink into them. And she says, what can I help you with? You looking for some ink?
Well, I got all I need. And I pull up my sleeve to show my forearm is tattooed with without borders.
Without parsecs. Doctors without parsecs.
Without parsecs. Actually interested more in an artist. I have a sample.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's see what you got.
Pull up the hand computer, pull up the image. That, do you know who does that?
2d6.
Do I get to add streetwise
Um,
or anything?
you can add streetwise, and I'm actually going to let you add another one because you have some ink.
That's 6.
Yeah, she looks at it and looks at you and she says, "Nah, yeah, I don't know. That doesn't look too common, and you know, it's not something. It doesn't look very corporate, does it?
Nah, not really.
Yeah, I wouldn't know then. Sorry, hon.
That's all right. That's all right. But I'll take this price sheet.
Oh, yeah, sure." And she goes, and there's like it's hours. It's by hours, and it looks like it's pretty fairly reasonable considering the environment you're in, and probably looking to make a few extra bucks off the corporate knobs.
Yeah. Get their motivational quotes and stuff.
Yeah.
You know anybody who does some non-corporate work?
Um, uh, you know, it's not in the best part of town, but it's kind of a rat trap, to be honest with you. I wouldn't get ink there, but to each his own.
Sounds
Go
like your kind
try
of place, Miles.
go try Allen Ink.
Allen Inc.
Allen Ink, yeah, the guy there, Terry. He'll tattoo anybody. Frankly, he's kind of fast and loose with it. So, but yeah, this is more like his kind of style. But next time you want a nice little corporate logo or a unicorn, I'm your gal. And she gives you her card. Dora Clewish, Mirage Tattoo.
Thank you. Slide it in my pocket. And we'll head on down to talk to this guy, Terry.
Yep, Terry Allen.
Allen. Terry Allen. He's pretty fast and loose, huh?
Yep. So you head down to Allen Inc. It is in a slightly less desirable neighborhood. Um, Sitting with his feet up at like on one of the stations is a guy. He's got short blonde hair. He's wearing a red shirt and yellow pants. Very garish. Um, the bell rings and he kind of looks up and goes, "Oh, customers. How can I help you?"
Yeah, mustard and ketchup. That's a hell of a combination.
I didn't have time to do my laundry.
That's fair.
Always running late.
Yep.
As you can see, we're packed to the gills. So, what kind of ink you looking for?
Well, I'm looking to know about one particular piece that was done. Pull up the picture,
Oh,
show it to him.
roll 2d6. You can do the streetwise.
All right, that is 9.
And not. takes a look at it. This is what you want?
Nah, I'm more interested in meeting the
'Cause
guy that would get a piece like this.
well, I can't give you this ink.
Why not?
Because it would be my fucking life, is why I can't give you this ink. That, my friend, is the sole corporate logo of the Parallax Blade.
Oh, what, pray tell, is a parallax blade?
Well, here, obviously, you're not from around here. The Parallax Blades are a pirate group. They have been the scourge of the tri-parsec area for countless generations. Countless generations. If I were to give you this ink, and they traced that I gave this ink to someone who wasn't a pirate, one of their pirates, well, then they'd find me with stuff sticking out of holes that I didn't originally have.
That's fair. Do you know where they hang out?
Oh, in space, my friend. They're pirates.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you can't be in space all the time. You gotta get your land legs back every once in a while.
Yeah, well, they don't do that here. This is Disneyland. This is like Westworld. this, this, this is Fantasyland. The pirates don't want to be here. No, they're no one knows where their base is. But yeah, that's that. Oh, are you looking to join up?
Well, I mean, somebody of my particular skill set could be an asset to them.
Well, I'll tell you that Omatari Zealous, she is one badass bitch of a captain. What do you want with her anyway? What do you want with these pirates?
We have a mutual acquaintance.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she's one of the worst. Like some pirates, they rob you, they let you go, blah blah blah. Not Zealous. She'll just leave your ship. She'll space the entire crew and take the fucking ship, even if it's a piece of shit. She doesn't care.
Hmm.
I would stay as far away from her as I could.
Well, unfortunately, I'm afraid that that's not going to be possible, but we'll keep your name out of it.
I can't. Yeah, I appreciate that. I mean, if they were to come down here, I mean, I don't think they'd go further than like some of the seedier bars in the spaceport, really.
Hmm.
I mean,
I hear you.
that's really the only place they can be, right?
Oh, probably. Yeah.
I mean, if you think about it, um, this whole planet is one big fucking city, right?
Right.
Now, there's a couple of spaceports, obviously, but if you're like here, you're probably looking for the big one.
Yep. Where's that exactly? That where
Well,
we
that would
came
be the
in?
one. That's where you guys came in.
Okay. Excellent. All right. May
There's
we
also
may we pause
private
this for a
corporate.
moment? Maybe pause for a moment. I really have to go to the restroom.
Yeah. So I went to OSR Con a couple weeks ago. That was pretty fun. Are you there, Brian? Am I just talking to no one? Well, it's all this. This is going to all be either dead air or just me rambling on. So I might as well just ramble on. Though he probably won't cut it if I ramble on. So dead air is probably better. You know, Brian, I should incorporate a horse into this somehow.
Oh, we should have. Yeah. Hmm.
So, dive bars and spaceports.
Okay. Sorry. I didn't know whether to ramble on or if that would like fuck with you editing it.
That's
So
okay.
I did a little bit of both.
Nice.
Well done.
All right. Just to make it even more complicated. All right. So you guys take leave of Alan Inc. and make your way to the spaceport. The class
A.
A spaceport. It's pretty snazzy. It's pretty nice. I mean, it just means that they have like
All the
very
amenities.
expensive, yeah, expensive bars, fancy hydrogen. But yeah, all right. So you make your way to the spaceport, where coincidentally enough, you have your stuff is stored. You guys don't have a spaceship, so you came here as travelers on a passenger liner or something, and you were able to stow your stuff um, in the spaceport. So yeah, you're in the spaceport. You have found that uh, that the guys who took Crystalina are members of a very, very, very disreputable pirate crew, and that their captain is she is one of the more ruthless pirate captains. To I don't know what you would call. You don't sail the briny, so whatever the space euphemism
The,
is.
the black.
Yeah.
The Gulf.
All right. So, what are you guys gonna do?
We're going to head over to the seedy part of town
All right.
where all
So,
the budget low passage guys hang out.
right. Okay.
Looking for the local watering hole.
Yeah, there's a bunch of bars, and depending on what your predilections are, you know, there's a bunch of they're all pretty much the same. We have the same drinks, the same brands. The only difference is the posters that are up and what's in the jukebox. So take your pick.
Well, you're the scout. This is your
They're
area.
all owned by they're all owned by Philco. So
Right.
there you go. It's like, do you want to go to Applebee's or Red Lobster?
Right. And the jukeboxes are all like Philco Records artists.
No, no.
Oh.
Well,
Oh, Philco's not that kind of mega corporation?
no, they are. I don't know if if I think that Philco lets a lot of the entertainment be independent,
Mm-hmm.
to kind of give the illusion that people who live there have free choice in their entertainment.
But
But yeah, I mean,
the albums are burned onto Philco CDs.
right.
Um, we'll pick the one with the coolest name.
Okay. The blue corner it is.
It's always the blue corner.
It is the blue corner is my bar. All right. Yeah, so there's a bar called the Blue Corner. You guys saddle in, and the Blue Corner is a little more retro. This appeals to the nostalgic crowd. Um, there's a lot of old um, jazz and blues on the jukebox. You come in and they're playing an old Thelonious Monk tune, like
Ooh, classical
every once
music
in a
from
while.
old Earth.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and it's got people don't smoke anymore, but it's definitely got like a bug about it that doesn't quite smell like actual nicotine.
Kind of flowery.
Right. They did a lot of research onto what the smell was like, and as far as you know, it smells like tobacco smoke. But tobacco's been extinct for quite a while, so it's hard to really pin it down. But yeah, and the drinks are served in old fashioned, not the old fashioned drink, but old fashioned style glassware.
Hmm.
There are rows of fedoras hanging on hooks, that kind of joint.
That kind of joint. Zoot suits.
But nobody's dressed like that. Like people don't
Right.
dress up like if they're in the 40s or 50s and go to this bar. That's just like picture like a TGI Fridays with a jazz theme kind of thing, right?
Right. Gotcha. Not a.
So
What's the crowd look
Ursats,
like?
you know, they look a little rough. Um, this music has a reputation of being for um, lower class people.
Hmm.
Respectable people don't listen to this music. They like Kristalina.
They only knew.
Anyway, yeah, you come into this Ursat's 1940s style bar with Ursat's cigarette smoke hanging in the air, and but the song, the jukebox is actually authentic. It is a recording of Thelonious Monk playing Epistrophe.
Barkeep, I'll have an event horizon.
He looks at you. He goes behind the bar, punches in a few numbers, and the wall slides up, and the conveyor belt shoots out the event horizon, comes in front of you. Credit chip.
flick it over like an old silver dollar.
He kind of rolls his eyes. Ugh, I gotta get a new fucking gig. This is killing me. What about you there, Slappy? He's looking at Miles. Togo.
Hey, yo, Miles.
What you drinking there, son?
He'll have an event horizon on me.
All right. Wall
That's the best time.
opens. The wall opens and the drinks comes out along the conveyor belt. Guaranteed to make your head feel like it's in 4G.
Just like Mama used to make.
Mama used to make event horizons, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So this stuff's in your blood. So what brings you gentlemen to the any kind of like grimaces and says "Oh, the best little bar in this here spaceport blue corner?
Really should take some more pride in your work.
Well, you know, I didn't live back then. Maybe it was good. Maybe it was bad. I don't know. I live here now. I'd rather be working in the modern bars, but out to pasture. He is a little older. Corporate. They decided that this was my fit.
Yeah, sorry to hear about that. Fucking corpos.
Yeah, well, it wouldn't be that bad, but I'll tell you what. If I hear kind of blue one more fucking time, I'm gonna go fucking shoot somebody. God damn.
Hey, buddy. You look a little stressed out.
Well, enough about my problems. You're the one supposed to be telling me your problems. That's what bartenders in the stupid ages did. So
My problem's pirates.
pirates.
Yeah.
What, are you like some sort of space captain?
No. I'm just a doctor, not a captain.
Oh. So what do you care about pirates? They grab your sister, your little brother, gone for a life in the void.
No, no. But they've upset some people. And we're looking to see what we can come up with to resolve a situation more or less amicably. Ooh, this is a good event horizon.
Well, our computers are programmed the best.
Compliments to your chat GPT.
All right. So, well, I don't roll a street riot wise. You can both do it.
All right, that's an 8.
All right. So he goes, well, good luck with the pirate stuff, but I don't know nothing about no pirates.
Hmm.
And as you turn around to look at the crowd there, and there's a couple guys playing pool. There's like a couple in the corner having a conversation. Guy at the bar turns to you and says, "Pirates, huh?"
Yeah. Interesting group. Pirates.
Yeah, no, yeah. Well, you know what they say.
That's freedom,
The
right?
whole. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's not the life for me, but you know, this area, this whole area. You, this guy is wearing like slacks and a button-down shirt, and he's got wire rim glasses and shortish hair. He looks very. He looks almost scholarly. He says this area, pirates are a little bit of I won't say my specialty. No, I'm a software engineer, but it's one of my hobbies. Because, like you said, it's freedom, right?
Yeah.
Not yoked to the corporate teat. Well, anyway, this sector used to be rife with pirates before Philco. There
Oh.
was a actually one of the greatest, I guess you can, if you can describe son of a bitch as great. Uh, pirate. They didn't even call him a captain. He was a pirate admiral. Such was this guy's reputation. Yeah, Cervantes Diabolique. And he
Wee wee.
pauses as if everybody is going to like lean in and say, "Oh, tell us about Senor or Monsieur Diabolique," but nobody does. So he goes on. Um, so this guy cut a bloody swath through known space. 150, 175 years ago. Rumor has it that he was responsible for thousands of deaths and the destruction of a hand picked interstellar government task force assigned to bring him to heel. Back when there was an interstellar government to have a task force.
Sounds sexy.
Positive. Yeah, maybe that's why I come here. Maybe I yearn for the good old days when there were governments. Anyway, um, so he not only slaughtered this task force, but went after the families of the task force, their leaders, and killed them too. They
Damn.
say they say he amassed a horde so vast that it caused the bankruptcy of several planets by emptying out their treasuries. Well, goes on for years. He's the terror of the sector. They can't do anything about him. And eventually, well, people get old, right? He decides he's going to retire. So he hides his amassed loot somewhere on a planet. No one knows where until the heat dies down, right?
Mm-hmm.
He can go and get it. And to secure his booty further, he used the most complex lock anyone has ever seen, putting it on the entrance to this hiding place. And only one other person knew the location of this horde, his first mate. So this guy, his first mate,
Mm-hmm.
proves to be just as much of a fucknut as Diabolique. And he decides that this treasure should finance his retirement instead.
I see.
So he drops the dime on Diabolique to the Interstellar Navy and waits for them to do all the dirty work, right?
Mm-hmm.
Word reaches Diabolique, and a final epic confrontation took place between the two on a lonely asteroid, they say, just before government missiles were sent and broke that shit up, put them on ice permanently. Now, some say that one of them survived. Some say none of them survived. No one ever found where this fabled treasure hoard is. But the lock, now that's the thing. It is one of the only known in existence. It's called a barred lock. It can only be opened by singing a prepared piece of music.
What can you tell me about this prepared piece of music?
I have no idea. That's just the legend of this guy. I mean, has anybody ever really heard of it really is pure fantasy. But I figure anybody who's interested in pirates should at least know the local legend, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe you should get yourself out into space sometime, kid.
I would, but I still have another 15 years on my contract.
Hmm. Shame. Say, what was the name of the pirate group that did all this insane bloody swath?
Oh, that is no one remembers their name. They just remember the admiral.
Hmm.
Cervantes Diabolique.
Well, what about the first mate? What
I
was
mean,
his?
this is all before branding and stuff, right?
Well, of course. But people, like to have cool names for their factions. What about the ship?
The ship was supposed to be a pretty fancy ship, to be honest with you. Um, the ship was a 1,000 tonner.
Oh, impressive.
Yeah,
A lot of
150
guns.
years though. I mean, maybe you can get a model of one that's probably obsolete by now.
Maybe.
So the ship was called the Crone Warder.
Hmm. I see.
You know, the mate's name, um, well, it wasn't as cinematic, I guess, as um, as Diabolique, but his name was Brains, Aaron Brains.
Aaron Breens, huh?
Yeah.
Hmm. Well, I appreciate your help.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. So, what are you looking for pirates for?
Oh, we're looking to amend a particular situation.
Yeah. Give me 2d6. You can add your streetwise. You can add another one for um, listening to this guy's ramble on about 150
All right.
pirates.
That's 6.
You know, because yeah, there's I mean, there is a pirate group around here, but they actually exist now, and I like my neck.
What were they called?
Now there's branding for you. It's just a modern day. I don't necessarily agree with branding it, but yeah, the parallax blades, they're
Ah,
pretty,
yeah,
pretty
I
sharp.
heard about them. I heard they had a boss that was like stone cold.
Oh yeah, well, nothing compared to Diabolique, but yeah, Omatari Zealous, she's pretty cold. Yeah,
Mm. Where do they, where do they strike at?
they're normally within the sector. Um, he says, no, he kind of leans in really close, and he says, "Rumor has it that their ship's boat
Mm.
was uh was seen over in some of the like the private uh, pads."
Oh, the private pads.
Yeah, yeah, for like the Cessnas and stuff.
All right. Excellent, man. Excellent. Hey, barkeep,
Yeah.
get this guy whatever he wants.
Oh, well, how what he's having.
Cheers. So, what do you think,
Good on you,
Miles?
mate. Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, must be a really
Well,
good event horizon.
all right. So now you found a little bit more information about um, pirates, and that there was definitely sort of a pirate presence in this very spaceport.
Mm.
So why don't we call it here?
Okay.
And then next week we can pick up the trail of the Bloody Squid, which will be the name of the ship's boat.
Ooh. Alrighty. Well, thanks for listening. Anybody who's listening.
Yeah, thanks for playing, guys. And we'll be back next week with another 2D6 SF adventure. Or we'll continue this one, actually. And then, knock on wood, the week after that, we will be having um, some King, Yellow King.
There you go.